second, now let me explain. See, I'm not trying to take you down, I'm trying to take away pain. Try my best to refrain from being the same as all these other low lifes that probably don't remember your name. And all your exes sitting left, I'm trying to home run. Trying to make you happy, make a difference in the long run. So trust me when I say I'm swollen shut. I'm spilling out my heart because you opened up and now I'm going dumb when we touch. Yeah, I'm not saying that we're picture perfect, but I'm saying that we fit proportion. I'm showing you that we're more than love because of lust, not hidden behind the curtain. I'm telling all the facts, don't ask me because I'm certain. It's certain we both come from hurt places, but you don't have to tell yourself that that's the reason why we're in relation. I'm just trying to see a smile on your face and make this chapter permanent, no need to change your pages. I see a smile on your face. You always say I'm changing, but I only change the pace. You're following your dreams, and I know I do the same. But see, lately you're the only thing I'm needing that I chase. And I hate the fact that you only listen to what they say. I've never been the type to listen, now they hit the replay. It's funny how these things happen, never had a delay. Cause everything I'm seeing comes to life and I don't see fake. I only see the real in you, probably why I fell in. I'm writing all these letters, you would think that I'm a felon. I'm going crazy, always buying what you're selling. And yeah, I know I'm stubborn, I hear nothing like I'm Helen. But once I make it, you'll have everything you want. I'll put you at the top when I get on. Yeah, I just wanna put the queen of buddies' pawns and carry out the story when you're gone.
Alright everybody, let's get this show on the road. Everybody's here, everybody's excited. Lolly, you win again. Well done. Edgar, what's up, buddy? Osvaldo, how you doing? Let me get my face in here. Where am I? Boom. There we are. I'm in the background again. I like this background. It's kind of fun. But let's do that. Let's go over here. Here we are. Let's say good morning to everybody. Osvaldo, what's up, buddy? Smart English, that's me. What's up, Smart English? Mariam, how you doing? Hey, what's up? Hey, I like that little icon. It's kind of funny. Dina, what's up? How you doing, Dina? Giovanni, what's the topic? The topic, Giovanni, is an awesome topic. It is slang. You guys love slang, right? Everybody wants to know how to say something cool in English. We're going to help you out. We're going to make you sound cool. We're going to make you sound 80s cool, 90s cool, 2000s cool. We're going to make you cool AF. And that's the plan for today. So generational slang, Osvaldo, is I'm going to show you guys some slang that we used in the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s. So we're going to go generational. We're going to look at different ways of how people used to sound cool. Do people still use some of this stuff? Yeah, for sure. They definitely still use some of this stuff as well. And we're going to explore. We're going to make you sound super cool in English. That is the purpose of today. Make you sound cool. Fake it till you make it. Juven, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Judith, hello, Judith. I will share the document in 2 seconds. Gertrudis, hello, how you doing? And I think I got, a few more. Hello, Arich, how you doing? Hope that smoking's under control. I think she had addicted to cigarettes, right? Fadul, what's up? Jose, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Noor's in the house. Hello, Noor. Juvin, what's up, buddy? I'm doing good. And Abdallah, hello, how are you doing? And Deborah, what's up? How you doing? All right, so let's get into it. Let me set you guys up with a question of the day. I know you love the question of the day. So here it is, without further ado. Boom, there it is. It's in the chat for you. And the question of the day is this. So you can tell us, you can speak any language you want today. You don't have to keep it just English today. Today you can tell us whatever you want. What was sorry, that doesn't make any sense. So hold on. Let's try this again. What was some cool slang? That's what I wanted to say. What was some cool slang that you used to say. That's what I want. When you were a kid. Cool slang, cool words. Like what do we say in English? What's cool? Let's check it out. I don't know. It's funny. We're gonna look at some things today. What would you say? What's some slang you say? What's up? That's slang, right? I gotta hide that because that's for later. Yeah, what's up? That's slang. What else? Why can't I think of anything? When you're on the spot, you can't think of anything. But anyways, you know what I'm talking about. You know this word slang. So tell me, what are some of the cool things that you used to say when you were young? Give me some example from your language and put it into the chat. Tell us, write it in your own language and tell us what it means. And when you used it, maybe give a story, a little background. Sup? Yeah, exactly. Hardcore games. Sup? Okay. I agree. We're getting older. We're all getting older. But I'm sure you can remember. So if you can't remember from when you were really young, I don't know, think 10 years ago, think 20 years ago. What did you say? Or what do you say now? Maybe it doesn't even have to be when you were young. Give us an example of some slang that you guys say. I don't know, because it sounds cool or that, you know what I mean? Like some popular people said this and now everybody says this. Strawberry. So tell me, what do you think? What do you got? Give me some cool slang. Blow up the chat. Do it right now. Tell us what's something cool that you said when you were young. How are you, bro? Yeah, and Lolly, that's bro. Now we say bruh. We don't even say bro anymore. It's bruh. It's like a B-R-U-H. Yeah, sup, bruh? And put it together. Boom. There we go. Killing it. Killing it. Oh, I got to do that. We got to put that. I got to add that to it because that's a good one. I really like that one. I'm going to double that up there. You are killing it. We've done this one before, but it's a good one. So let's keep it there. Boom. All right. So before we got that, nobody's got some slang for me. I guess that's why we're here. We're going to check out some slang. So if nobody's got any slang for me, I was kind of curious. I wanted to know how to say something in Spanish or Arabic that was like super cool. Does anyone got something super cool to teach me so I can go to school and I can blow my students' minds? I'll be like, teacher, where did you learn how to say that? You sound super cool in Spanish. I'll be like, that's right. That's right, I do. Because my students, my international Smrt students, taught me how to be wicked ass cool. That's good. It is pretty good, Edgar. If you're talking about my Starbucks strawberry frappuccino, it is pretty good. There's no link for the course, didn't I? Okay, so hold on. I didn't sign it up, but that's okay. Well, here it is now for you, Juvin. Take that document, open it up, and then you can see everything that we're working on today. So I'm going to put it on the screen here, but now you have it as well, so you can see everything we're doing. You can see the questions we're working on, all that stuff. All right, nobody's got anything for me. I guess we're going to have to go into the next part. So what I'd like you guys to do, oh, here we go. Thank you, Lotley. What do we got? Salut Mex. This is what? This sounds French. Yeah? Hi, guys. Okay. And my pronunciation will be horrible, of course, but okay, so it's French, yeah? Salut Mec. Is it Mex or Mex? Okay, so there you go. So now we know how to say what's up, guys, in French. Very nice. I think this is all French. Cool. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump into the next activity, and I'm going to give you guys some cool things to say. So here we go. Here we go. And so what I'd like you guys to do, I would like you to read this, what I got here. Let me make that bigger. And I would like you to tell me what it means. Yes, it's French. Don't pronounce the S, of course. Yeah, mec. Salut, mec. There we go. I got a French friend. I'll practice with him. All right, so here we go. Let's start with number 1. Here's your first task for the day. I would like you to tell me, what does this mean? So I'll write it in the chat here. What does this slang mean? What does this slang mean? How was your weekend? It was pretty low key. So what does low key mean? Go ahead. Low is bad. Okay. Is it bad? I don't know. I don't know if it's necessarily bad, but I guess it could be. So number 1, person A, how was your weekend? Person B said it was pretty low key. What does it, oh, here we go. Now it's coming. I think there must be a delay in the YouTube. You know what I mean? Because it seems like I said something and it's taking a long time for, well, except for Lolly. Lolly's always on point. There's another one for you. Lolly is always on point, available and ready. So we say be on point, sharp, ready, ready, accurate, correct. Boom. Lolly, you're on point. Very nice. New word for you. Okay, here we go. What else we got? Oh, Pablo's got some for us. A little Portuguese. It's KK pega. Okay, that's kind of a cool KK. I'm gonna sound horrible speaking. You know, I love to speak Portuguese, but with an English accent. I gotta learn some real Portuguese. All right. Carreras says low-key equals moderate, modest, temperate, reasonable, middle, and sober. Maybe. Low is restrained, not good, not bad. Arich loves the 90s. Awesome, Arich. I'm very happy. You'll be excited today then. You will be the 90s baby. So everything we're going to search today about vocabulary, you have to search the 90s, Arich. That's your job. She's a 90s baby. All right, let me get that going. All right. Low key was a bad idea. Okay, so let me go back up here. The correct answer was, how was your weekend? It was pretty low key. I didn't do anything super exciting. So low key means kind of nothing special. So let's add that to our list. Low key. So if I say my weekend was low key, it means it wasn't anything super exciting, just kind of like basically it means relaxed. My weekend was relaxing. So low key, I guess that's a collocation. It was low key. I guess it's an adjective actually. It was low key. So it was a low key weekend means relaxing. No special events. Basically, you can say that my weekend was super, and you can say super low key, kind of low key, really low key. All right. So there we go. Do we use this for people? Judith is asking. Yeah, I think we do. He's a low-key guy. Do we use it for people? I don't really think so. I don't think he's really low-key. No, I think it's usually just for activities. Like my weekend was really low-key. We do use it in a situation where we say, okay, keep it low-key. Like keep it quiet. Like don't tell anybody. So we also have low-key. Is it the same? Keep it low-key? Try to keep it low-key. Keep it low-key. So that's more of an adverb. That's a weird one. I don't know how to, I can only give you an example of that. But yeah, keep it. If you say keep it low-key, that means kind of like, so for example, I'm having a birthday party, but I don't want to do anything special. I just want to chill out with my friends. Let's keep it low-key. It's kind of the same. It's kind of the same thing. So low-key just means relaxing, no craziness. Okay, so keep it low-key. What's up, Ziad? How you doing, buddy? So there we go. Yeah, nothing exciting. Kill two birds in one stone sounds in English. Okay, yeah, that's true. We do. Some people say that. Arij says, be with yourself. It's an Arabic slang. It was popular in 2005. Be with yourself. But do you say it in English? Well, I guess you can't write the Arabic expression in there because I would have no idea what it meant. But okay, there we go. Keep it low-key. Stay mellow. Exactly, Lolly. Lolly on point. We had a low-key marriage yet. I'm not sure that's the right way. So basically, it's low-key we only use to talk about, you know, your weekend. Like, what did you, usually it's a weekend thing. Like, what did you do on the weekend? So I kept it low-key, or the wedding was kind of low-key. Okay, so it's not only weekends, but it's a relaxing activity like this, right? So the wedding was low-key. Not a lot of people, not super crazy. My weekend was low-key. What else could be low-key? Only some things. Usually events or activities, it seems to be our low-key. All right? So start with that. So if anyone asks you, like, what did you do on the weekend? You say, nah, it was pretty relaxing. It was pretty low-key, or it was low-key. It was a low-key weekend. So it's an adjective you can use. Cool. Let's go on to number 2. Let me hit you with the next one. And the next one is here. Let me put that in the chat so you guys can analyze it. So please analyze, what does this one mean? Let's go to number 2. What's the size I used there? Let's make that bigger. Whoa. All right, here we go. All right, number 2. I don't know about you guys, but I think Lionel Messi is the GOAT. All right, so we say it like this. We say the GOAT. So what the hell does that mean? The GOAT. Why is this so big? I don't want those. Let's get rid of these. Oh, there's a whole. That's a good list, actually. But anyways, we're doing different slang today. So let's do that here. So the GOAT. What does the GOAT mean? Okay, so it's a noun. You might have to Google that. I mean, you can try to take a guess, but look, I'll give you the context is here. I don't know about you guys, but I think Lionel Messi is the GOAT. What does that mean? Judah says, Goggle says, an example of a low-key person is someone who doesn't easily get mad. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it does apply to people. Let me check that too. Low-key. I never use it to talk about people. I only use it to talk about things. But here we go. So what does Google say? Yeah, so low-keyed, not elaborate, showy, not elaborate, not showy, not intensive, not modest, restrained. Modest or restrained, so not super crazy. Their wedding was a low-key affair. Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, maybe we can use it to talk about people. I've never used it to talk about people, but I suppose we can. A low-key guy. Okay, there we go. I was wrong. Teachers make mistakes, so there we go. Call someone a low-key person. What else we got here? The best. Deborah's on it. Look at that. It's the GOAT. Means it's the best. Yeah, never heard that one before. The GOAT means the greatest of all time, like Muhammad Ali. Boom! Karetas in the house. The GOAT is the greatest of all time. Muhammad Ali, some people say, Floyd Mayweather, Lionel Messi, Wayne Gretzky. Let me show you a picture of Wayne Gretzky, because this guy is undoubtedly the best hockey player of all time in Canada. Let's get a GIF going on. Here's Wayner. This guy. This is the Michael Jordan, right? But if you compare him to Michael Jordan in his sport, he's better than Michael Jordan. He is literally the greatest of all time. Let's see. Let's get a little GIF. Is that a GIF? No, that's not. But that's his hair. He's got some solid 80s hair. There's the man now. He's getting a little bit older. There, Gretz, the great. Let's see a little old hockey highlight for you. No, nothing there. Give me a slapper, because I know he's got this one crazy goal where he comes in. No GIFs. No, nothing here. Anyways, that's Wayne Gretzky. So if anyone asks you, who do you think was the greatest hockey player of all time? You'd be like, you know what? I think Gretzky was the GOAT. Boom. And somebody be like, whoa, you know something about Canada. That's amazing. So there you go. Gretzky was the GOAT in Canada for show. Where is he? Let's see. Little skate. These are so old, these GIFs. Oh, and look, there's a fight going on. There we go. Oh, and Gretzky gets laid out. Oh my God, look at this. Old-time hockey was crazy. There's a lot of broken teeth. But anyways, that's cool. All right, so we got that, the greatest of all time. Here we go. So Ronaldo is definitely the GOAT. Muhammad is the GOAT. Yep, exactly. Oh, stop it, Edgar. I like you already, buddy. Deborah, Neymar is the GOAT. Not anymore. Okay, so there we go. The GOAT. Next one. Let's jump ahead to number 3. Here we go. So that was a good one. The GOAT was a good one. A good slang for you. All right, so here we go. Here's number 3. And I'll put this in the chat as well. There we go. All right, so here we go. This weekend, I put together an IKEA table and bought a plant. I'm adulting so hard right now. It's true. This weekend I put together an IKEA table and bought a plant. I'm adulting so hard right now. Dia. John Candy is the greatest. John Candy was pretty awesome. Good Canadian though. Good. You know he's Canadian, right? John Candy. He was a good Canadian actor. No money. No, it's not. No, it's not tired. It's super easy actually. Just look at the word I underlined. The word is adult. So we've changed an adult into a verb. So what does it mean? It means the same thing, right? What does it mean? Not. It doesn't mean getting smarter. This is really good Starbucks. Thank you. Nope. There we go. Lale's on point. It means grow up. Yep, so there you go. I'm adulting just means I am being an adult. I am living the adult life. So sometimes immature people might say like, oh, I'm adulting this weekend. I have to take care of my cousin. Or I'm adulting this weekend. I have to do this. I have to go to the bank and get a mortgage for my house. So any adult things that you do, you can say you are adulting. So you could say, and we usually use it in the ing. We say I am adulting, or we just say adulting, right? Like, oh, this weekend I have to go to the bank and like I said, get a mortgage from my house. Adulting, like it's kind of a funny way of saying I have to behave like an adult. And of course, it's only the new generation that says this word, right? Everyone else was an adult in the past, but now kids are super young. So acting mature and responsible, correct. Strange slang, no, it's just current slang, Wafa Wafa. Great name, by the way. So there we go, adulting. All right, now I'm about to hit you with some serious stuff. I hope you're ready. I hope Lolly's on point because this is going to get serious. Here we go. Number 4. Let's make that bigger. All right, I'm going to hit you with some serious stuff here. So let me throw the whole thing. So person A says this. So where it is. Person A says, guys, capitalism is just the latest ideology to arrive. It will disappear like all the others. And then person B says this. Oh, come on. Let me copy that. Person B says this in reply to person A. Person B says, dude, that's deep. You woke AF. What does woke AF mean? Please go ahead and take a guess what that means, because if you're just guessing, it's going to be pretty hard. But if you know it already, because it is kind of popular, let us know. All right, so there we go. Guys, now this is a little bit heavy because it was it was really hard to think of an example. I've been reading Sapiens, so if you're wondering why I said something crazy like that, you better pick up some Sapiens and read that. So there we go. He says the first thing, and the guy says, dude, that's deep. You woke AF. What the heck does woke AF mean? And maybe you should check out Kareem's Dream Stream. I'm not making these up. I swear to God, these are things that people say. Let's check out Kareem, and let's see what his stream is called. Are you kidding me? Kareem, what is it called? What is Kareem's stream? Who knows Kareem's stream name? Or his YouTube profile name? Oh, Food AF? It's Food AF, that's right, isn't it? There it is, look at that. I'm not lying. Food AF, what does AF mean? Let's just watch a little Kareem, shall we? There he is, the man, the legend, cut himself. That looks good. Ooh, that looks really good. Look at that crazy man. Got some nice recipes there. Ooh. Man, I'm gonna have to get Kareem to cook something. That looks pretty good. Alright, so there you go. You can see I'm not lying. I'm not creating these words. See, even his stream is called AF. So what does it mean? Yeah, some people, here we go. Yeah, you woke, inspirated as F. There we go. Wafa, it means easy. No, it's not easy. It's not easy. No, anyone else? Deborah's kind of on it. She's kind of got it. What does it mean? Air Force? No, it's not Air Force. Means you woke up hungry. No, it's definitely not about. It's not about food. Okay, I think you guys are gonna have to bow out. I think I'm gonna have to give you this one. I don't see any answers coming up. So woke. You can think of woke as an adjective, and woke equals enlightened. Like you are really, really smart about something. So you are woke. You're like this. And when you're like that, you're kind of like a super smart, enlightened individual. You know so much. And AF is as, how can I write this? And that's what, and then the other one is woke as, and that's what it means. So if you say, oh dude, but you only say it in these situations when someone is showing you some real intelligence, like you're just like, whoa dude, that's so smart. Then you say, you woke. And that's how you say it. But the better way is you can say you woke. All right, so it's kind of like an adjective. It's like awaken, you are awakened, you're like some super being. So if you just say someone is woke, it just means they're enlightened, really smart. And woke AF is just a little extra on top of that. All right, dude, and one more I wanted to show you today because I heard this one on a TV show just, yesterday or 2 days, no, yesterday. So I wanted to do that one. Can I write it instead of you? Huh? I don't understand. No. Okay, you guys might have to Google woke AF, all right? That's your homework. It's kind of difficult to explain. Maybe you can get a translation. But if I say, man, you are woke AF, that means it's kind of like you are like a super intelligent person. And we usually say it when you do something amazing or you show some brilliance in your mind, you show some really intelligent idea, we'd be like, oh, you woke AF. And that's how you would use it. Thomas Thompson. Who's Thomas Thompson? Don't know who that is. Let's see. Thomas Thompson. I want to see. Realtor? I shouldn't do that. Oh, it's an American author? Is it one of those guys? American author, Thomas Thompson? Maybe. Could be. All right, so there we go. So that's the word. If you don't know how to use it, Google that. It's tricky. All right, here we go. Last one, number 5. See, we're teaching you the good stuff today, teaching you the cool stuff. Number 5 says, ooh, you're looking nice today. That outfit is on fleek. You're killing it. Now, I've given you the last one, which if you've been with us for a little while, you've studied before. You know the last one. But what is the other one? You can probably guess what it means, but it's a pretty cool way. This one's pretty new as far as I understand. Maybe it's not that new. I probably don't have the latest vocabulary because I was reading about it and it's actually a little bit old. But here's the situation. Someone says, they say, ooh, you're looking nice today. That outfit is on fleek. You're killing it. What exactly is on fleek and what does killing it mean? So those two, you got two slangs. Can I count slang? You have 2 pieces of slang that you need to explain. Yeah, kind of, but not exactly. It's not exactly. Yeah, you may want to use DuckDuckGo instead of Gigi. Okay, maybe. Smooth, nice, sweet. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I think Ziad searched it. I think he got the answer. But yeah, he's right. So if you say something, that outfit, your clothing, like your whole clothing combination is on fleek, it means it looks nice, smooth, sweet. It looks good. It just means it looks good. And killing it means you are fleek, on point. That's right, Lolly. You know it. You know it. Be on point. Can we use on fleek for on point? I don't know. That's a good question because this one is not really part of my vocab. Let's Google this. Let's see what Google says. On fleek definitions. On fleek, not fleek. On fleek or not. Fleek is a word worth knowing. Born in a Vine video. Okay, so it's 4 years old. Born in a Vine video on June 21st, 2014, the term fleek is a busy word. It was originally and still most commonly applied to perfectly groomed eyebrows. So that's the number one use for fleek. But the word can be used to describe other things as well. So somebody created this word and they used it for eyebrows, but you can use it for anything else. So you can say, man, you know, those shoes are on fleek. Those eyebrows are on fleek. Oh man, that hat is on fleek. And it kind of means just like looking nice, looking cool. So there you go. And you're killing it. You can think of killing it as like doing well. So let's add those few there. So we had the first one. The first one was low key, followed by goat, which we did. And then we had adulting. So we'll say be adulting because that's usually the way we write it. Adulting. So we'll use it as a verb. Behaving like an adult. Useful word. And then the next one was, oh yeah, woke AF. Yeah, so woke AF. So woke AF is kind of like, we'll call it an adjective. And the AF is optional. You don't need to use the AF. So you woke AF means you are. Let's get a good definition. Let's see woke AF. Woke AF definition. Yeah, here we go. The slang, social. Oh, okay, interesting. So a lot of it is also about social awareness. Interesting. Let's ask Webster a little bit more. So being socially aware, being aware of what's going on around you. Okay. Woke. Social is increasingly used as a word for social awareness. Okay, there we go. Okay. Socially aware, so we use that one, socially aware. And what else? Can we use it for? I think people use it for people who like know a lot. We also use it as well. No. Slang term for some varieties. Yeah, no, sleepy, but now woke. Increasingly used for social, it can be hard to trace back. Okay, and we can say maybe intelligent as well. And then the last one was on fleek, which is, I think, my new favorite word. On fleek, this is a nice one. I know I'm a few years late. I'm always a few years late, but this is a good one, so I guess it's a collocation. On fleek means looking nice, smooth. And what was the last one? Sweet. Something nice or smooth. Yeah, so we'll use it as looking nice or smooth. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take you and we're going to learn a few more, and let's add that one, killing it, as well. Killing it would be a collocation, which means doing really well. All right, so here we go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you to this website here, and if you want to follow along, I'll put this website in here for you. Where is it here? This one here. So what are we going to do? We're going to look at some popular expressions that we use in English. So here you are. Here's the website. And we're going to go through a few of these. I'm going to go right back to the beginning, and we're going to go through this together. And we're going to look at the ones which you think are useful, and you use the ones that, you use the ones that you want to use. So here we go. Why are there some big lips there? So the word number one is cray. And if you don't know cray is crazy. And sometimes people say cray cray. So if something is cray cray, it's basically saying something is crazy. So the word of the day is cray. So let's add that to our list. Cray, and again, could be cray cray. Tay Tay's new song is cray cray, maybe, for example. So cray cray means crazy. It's just another way to say crazy. Moving on. Word number two. Let's go ahead. Where's the button? Okay, we're just going to go down. Gucci. Now, I don't use this. Am I cray cray? Possibly, Lolly. On certain days, I definitely am a little cray cray. Here's another one that we might use, which is Gucci. I don't use this one. Now keep in mind that some of these words are going to be popular in America. In America, you know, maybe like African Americans might use this slang a little bit more. I'll tell you, you can use whatever you want, but I'm just saying I've never called anything Gucci. It's just not my style. You know what I mean? So some of these are pretty connected to hip hop and that whole culture. So you use whatever you want. I'll introduce a few. I'll introduce the ones that I personally use, and we'll take a look at the ones that are out there. So Gucci just means good or fine or okay. And they even give an example. It says, I'm coming over at 10 and we're going to eat pigs in a blanket before going out. Gucci. Actually, I kind of like it. I might start saying that now. Gucci just means good. So there you go. You can say something is Gucci, it means good. Wrong link. Did I send the wrong link? Okay, let's try this again. I probably did. Here we go. Let's try one more time. There's the right link. That should be it. All right, let's moving on. Gucci. No new friends. Now, what is this one? So I don't know some of these. Some of these are too cool for me. New friends, who needs them? You can throw this phrase whenever you're bragging about your squad. Your squad is like your friends, your group, your squad. Or subtly dissing the people who aren't as committed to maintaining friendships as the members of the groups are. Okay, so if you say no new friends, you're kind of saying you're saying something to some other people. Whenever you're bragging about your squad. So it's like you're saying, my friends, my group, we're so cool, right? No new friends. So you're saying our group is awesome. We don't need more people. Our group is like number one. Okay, so your squad. And here's another word we're going to use today as well, your squad. Squad is your team, your group. Squad is like, we use this for gym and stuff like that in Canada, but squad just means your group. So there you go, no new friends. It's kind of like, it's almost like a hashtag, like hashtag no new friends. There you go. I don't use that one, but there you go. Here's the word I was talking about before, squad. So squad goal, the term is used to describe the kind of behavior that friend groups aspire to. It describes something that you'd like to have one day. Mostly it's just a statement of approval. Harry Potter and friends gear up to defeat Dark Lord. Squad goals. Okay. Squad is your group, right? There you go. Hashtag it, JC. No new friends. Squad goal. So squad is your team and goal is the goal of your squad, the plan, the purpose of your group. So I don't really know how to use this one, but it seems to be just like it describes some goal that you have with your group. Like, oh guys, let's go out on Friday and let's go out on Saturday afternoon and just eat ice cream and watch movies all day. Squad goal, right? You could just say it like that. The team has the same plan. So there you go, squad goal. Kind of cool, right? All right, let's go on. Bible. So this one, I think it means truth. So it says, odds are that you've heard Kardashian, Jenners, I don't know these people, throwing around the word, I know Kardashian, throwing around the word Bible on QUWTK. What is that, a radio station? The sisters will begin with a statement with Bible if they're going to tell the truth. Okay, so you would say Bible, that guy needs to change his shoes. Those look so stupid, right? So it's kind of like you're going to tell someone the truth. It's like before you tell the truth, you say Bible, and then you say something which you really feel. I don't know. Not my style, saying Bible, but again, like I said, it's some of this comes from American culture. So you take what you want and you throw back what you want. Squad goal. Adulting. Dun dun dun. Behaving like an adult. We talked about this one. This one is an awesome one. Millennials needed to create a verb to describe any and all duties associated with being a bona fide grown-up. A grown-up is an adult, and bona fide is like true. This means paying taxes, working through the summer instead of vacation, changing your car oil, playing nice with coworkers, and having adult responsibilities. I can't believe I just spent this much on a vacuum. That's adulting for you, baby. And there you go. So adulting. Awesome. Finesse. Nice word. What's it all about? To perfect or smooth things out, both visually and emotionally. Also, when someone carries themselves with extreme elegance and style. What are you doing tonight? I'm gonna finesse my closet. Or, that's so cool. No, man, that's finesse. I like it. So finesse is like to do something. Okay, it's got two meanings here. The first one, I wouldn't know how to use it, but the second one, when you do something and it's super cool, right? You do something and it's super smooth, and you're just like, you impress people. And so that was the second example. Somebody said, "Oh man, you were so cool." He said, "No man, that's finesse." It's kind of like, that's the way, that's the style. So yeah, Deborah, squad means gang. You got it. Turnt. I'll be honest, I don't even know what this means. Again, some of this stuff is useful, not. Turnt is an abbreviation for turned up. Turned up. It can either mean being really excited because there's some activity or event coming in the future, or it means you're having fun because you're drunk. Turnt. It's New Year's Eve, so of course I'm getting turnt tonight. So turnt could be drunk. I'm getting turnt. The morning after getting turnt, the morning after I was drunk, roll over and groggily drag yourself to brunch. There you go. Snatched. Here's a new word. Another way of saying, damn, you look good, you can say snatched, where you'd use on fleek. So you could say your outfit is on fleek, or your outfit is snatched. So there we go. There's another one you can use. All right. Boom! And there it is, on fleek. This is my new favorite one. On fleek dates back to 2003 when the Urban Dictionary defined it as smooth, nice, or sweet. So why then do we always associate the word with eyebrows? We can thank Vine user Peaches Monroe. So somebody said something about somebody's eyebrows, and this person said, "Oh, those eyebrows are on fleek," and it became kind of popular. There we go. Okay, the plug. All right, so what does the plug mean? Thanks social media for becoming a cesspool of useless plugs. A plug is a shameless, blatant endorsement. Yeah, we know that. Okay. Okay, so you probably don't need this one. Let me skip. I'm going to skip a few. Lit. Okay. Keep it 100. Man, there's a lot of stuff. Whoa. Sa. What's up? Okay, so there's a new one. Hey, sa. It's even slower now. It's even lazier. Okay, so we got a lot here, but so I want to move away from this because this is, like I said, this is really American culture. So what I want you guys to do, it's time to do some research, speak clearly. So here's what you guys are going to do. I would like you, let's start. We're going to go generational, and I would like you to search some 80s slang on the internet. Because some of this stuff is still used. And the cool thing, you guys are international second language, English speakers. It's not your first language like me. So basically, you guys can say anything you want, and it sounds cool. Nice. So I would like you guys to go out and search some 80s slang, and you tell me what you can find. So let's take a look at the 80s. Let's get you inspired. Maybe a little bit of Wayne Gretzky. That's a little bit of 80s. Let's see some 80s GIFs. Oh, what's this? Is that 80s? I don't know what's going on there, but that's kind of cool. Is that 80s? Mortal Kombat, little disco. Okay. What else we got here? Give me some 80s. Okay, a little bit of 80s hair. There you go, very nice. What else identifies the 80s? Here we go, here's a classic 80s. Look at that, that's Keanu. I don't remember which movie this is, but that's definitely Keanu Reeves right there. Classic 80s movie. We love the 80s. Perfect. Who doesn't love the 80s? They're pretty cool. So what else you guys? Oh, MTV, that was so 80s, right? MTV was definitely all about that 80s. You remember that? I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about? Do we still have MTV? So find some 80s slang and tell me what do you guys have there. So let's take a look, because I've already checked it out. All right, so let's take a look at some 80s slang. You tell me what you got there. All right, so let's make this bigger and let's go through this, get out of the way. Bad. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson appropriated this term for his 1987 album. So basically, when you say something is bad, it's good, right? It's total opposite. You say, oh man, that is one bad something. It's an old word. Bad means good. Bag your face. Whoa. Your face is unattractive and disturbing me. It's causing problems. I'd like you to wear a paper sack, a paper bag for my personal comfort. I'll be honest, I've never heard that one before, bag your face. But there we go. It's some 80s slang for you. Ooh, what is that? There's some weird stuff. All right, let's see. What do we still use? Like. All right, so if you ever wondered, why do people say like all the time? It probably came from the 80s. Like. You know, it's like when you want to use like another word, but it's like you can't like think of any other words like to use, so you just like say the same word, like. So there you go. Like, the most ubiquitous slang term to have originated in the 80s. Like is a word which managed to go the distance and work its way into the daily vocabulary of every generation of teenager to have spawned since. So thank you so much. And it was kind of like a California accent where the girls would speak with like all the time, and now everybody does it. Like people at my work, my age, younger, everybody says like. It's crazy. It's probably too much because it gets annoying sometimes. Some people use it a lot. So if you're ever wondering where it came from the 80s. Motor, no duh. Oh, that's classic. No duh, another interesting 80s verb. So if you say no duh, it's like, obviously, of course, right? It's super clear, no duh. It's so 80s, that's great. So if somebody says something to you and they're like, oh, you have to do this, and you're like, no duh, you're saying, yeah, of course, I know that, everybody knows that, no duh, boom, you can use it. That's a good one. That's a classic one. That's a good one. Oh, psych. This is a good one. So this is my childhood here. Psych. Psychology, right? So psych was a negative meaning. Dude, your Camaro totally just got egged. Okay. So psych is something you tell a lie and then you say psych. I'm joking. So the example was, oh man, somebody hit your car in the parking lot. And you're like, no, really? And you say psych. And then it's like joke. So psych was a way to say joke. And you can still use that. It's still good. That's a good one right there. Radical, okay. Judith had a good one. Bogus. Bogus is like a California surfer word. Means kind of lame, not cool. Radical means awesome. It's an old word. You could also say rad, R-A-D. Same idea. Righteous, yeah, okay. Oh, what do we got here? Probably can't show that. But there we go. So a lot of 80s slang. And there's even a wheel. That's awesome. Rad, sweet. Wayne's World, maybe you guys saw that. Sweet. Very nice. Could I send you a link of this page? Yes, of course, buddy. Just like that. All right, next. Time to fast forward. Arij, this is your time to shine. So now, research 90s slang. So we got a little bit of taste of the 80s. So now let's go to the 90s and let's see what the difference is here. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go 90s slang and let's see what pops up. And let's talk about, this is a good idea. This is not bad. I can just look at that. But let's take a look here. Totally 90s words and phrases. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look. Totally 90s words and phrases. I think we've honestly looked at this before when we were doing our own. I think we've done a slang class a little while ago, but it's always good to practice. So let's look at a few. Let's look at a few of these. Maybe I'll check out a different website. Slang in the 90s. Dude, you're welcome. All right, let's see. All right, so there you go. Apparently what's up was a 90s thing. So, all right, let's start with this one. As if is the first word here, if you can see that. So first one, as if, is like no way, right? So if you tell someone, I haven't been writing down my slang here, but if you say to somebody, as if, it just means no way. No way. So like, oh, hey, can you watch my dog for 1 month for me? Or like, as if, no way, not happening, right? So that's a good one that you can use. Very easy to use. This one apparently came from a movie called Clueless. So if you're wondering where it came from, there it is. Talk to the hand. Don't talk to me. Talk to the hand. That's a little bit of an old one. I've never really used that one, but it's kind of a joke, right? Like, don't talk to me directly, just talk to my hand because I'm not listening to you. Not bad. Totally. Yeah, this is a good 90s word. So totally is just like absolutely, but I don't know, it was just popular to say. People would say totally, like, you want to go to the movies tonight? Totally. It's like absolutely, just another way to say it. Back in the day. All right, that's a good one. Let's add that one. Back in the day just means a long time ago. When I was young. So back in the day. When I was younger. So back in the day, we used to have summers off and we would play games and go swimming, and it was really awesome. And now we don't get to do that anymore. Now I just work. So back in the day was awesome. And Hike, you saw me on the street in Vancouver today? I can't make your photo bigger, so I don't know what you look like, so I guess I'll know. But if you see me next time, buddy, say hi. Oh, I didn't know Enrique was in Vancouver. What's up, buddy? Where are you going to school in Vancouver? Are you at this school or are you at another school? Give me the info there. Lolly's got gag me with a spoon to barf me out. I don't know about that one. That's I've never said that, but okay, there we go. I guess it's something. What else we got? Back in the day, booyah. Yeah, we talked about that. Now I remember. I remember we've looked at this one before. Booyah is like, when you do a good job, you would say booyah. So let's add that one to the list because it's a funny one. Booyah, and you got to say it with some power. So booyah is like when you. How do they explain booyah here? Who didn't scream booyah in someone's face in the 90s? Booyah is similar to in your face. Oh, perfect. We have to add in your face because booyah and in your face, when you do something awesome. Let's keep it simple. When you do something awesome, you can say booyah, and you can say in your face when you win. Basically, whenever you win, when you beat someone at a game, perfect time to say in your face, right? In your face. And then maybe follow that up with a little bit of who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? In your face. Perfect combination. Who's your daddy? Meaning basically, I kicked your butt. Who's the boss? Who's your daddy? I am. So there you go. Who's your daddy? Who's the boss? The boss. There we go. There we go. Like it. Totally 90s. I like it. All right, dude. Okay, and of course, dude. Let's not forget dude. There was that movie, Dude, Where's My Car? That one was popular. So you can think of it as man or girl, because some people say dude for girls. So you can say dude. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? And there's a good Budweiser commercial. If you want to see dude in full action, go to Google and search Budweiser dude commercial, and you'll get a good idea. All right, before we go, we got a few minutes left. Let's do one more search. This time, let's search the 2000s slang. Let's do this before we go. Whose? Oh, good question, Caritas. Yeah, it's who is. Yeah, sorry, you're right. You're totally right. It's not whose, it's who is, of course. Who's your daddy? There you go. Who is your daddy? Who's the boss? Very nice. Okay, let's go. Last one. Let's do some slang from the 2000s, and let's see what we got here. Let's see where Google takes us. 2000 slang you probably forgot. All right, let's start with that. What did we use here? Now, let's try another one. 12 popular slang words that died in the 2000s. Let's try that. Flossy. Never heard that before. All right, let's make this bigger. Flossy. Stylish. Excessively. Flossy. So like too much. Almost like too much. Like really, really fancy. Really, really... Like if you had big glasses and like shiny jacket and like Lady Gaga, that would be flossy. Lady Gaga would be flossy. Woot. Yeah, that's early 2000s. When you're happy, you say woot woot. There you go. Express happiness or excitement, usually over the internet. Okay, so there you go. That's how you do it. What's up? And remember, we now know because we did some recent search. That's just sa. So you don't even have to say what's up because what's up was too long. What's up is still too long. So now we just say sa. There we go. So that's, you can see why it's a little bit outdated. Emo. Yeah, this one. Emotionally angsty softcore punk. Let's look at a picture of an emo, shall we? Emo GIF. Here we go. This is an emo. These guys are emos. There we go. Yeah, that guy's an emo. Look at this guy. He's got a Pikachu. That guy is so emo. So emos were kind of described as like tragic. You know, people who they're really emotional. Emotional, right? So and they get emotional. This was the thing, and they listen. I don't know. They seem to have hair like this. And anyways, maybe you know. Maybe you've heard this before. I don't really understand, this is not my generation, but apparently these guys are emos, and that's what they do. Kind of funny guys like that. So there we go. There was that word, emo. Where are we at here? Next one, nom nom nom. Yes, let's add that because that's just awesome. So when you want to say that something is delicious, what's the sound of eating in English? And the sound is nom 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 nom. So there we go. Nom 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 means delicious. Or it means the sound of eating. I like it. That's a classic one. Crunk. Crunk is drunk? Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. Bling bling for jewelry? Yeah, did we get some bling in there? Bling was another one. Nom 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 nom. Newbie. Yeah, this is a good one. A newbie. So if you are a newbie to Smart English, welcome. So an inexperienced newcomer to a particular activity. You join a new sport. You are a newbie. You join Smart English for the first time. You are a newbie. All of those. Nom nom nom. Yummy yummy. Yes, you can also use yummy yummy lolly. Of course, you can use that as well. But I prefer nom 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 nom. It's just a good sound. Okay, so a newbie. A person who is new to something. So it's a noun. Person who is new to something. Boom. All right, very nice. Next, let's keep it going. Let's do a couple more before we end. Bling bling. There we go. Flashy, ostentatious. Bling. So bling is like if you have a very expensive watch and it looks really special. That's. Oh, let's see a GIF, shall we? Bye bye, emo. Bling GIF. There we go. That's some bling. That's not a good. It's not working. This man has bling. Look at that chain. Look at the watch. A lot of bling there. Anyone else? Drake. That's weird. This dude's got some serious bling. I'm not sure what's going on there, but yeah, that's bling. Okay, so anything expensive, right? This kind of stuff. So watches, jewelry, necklaces, whatever. That's all bling. Okay, very nice. Where are we at? So bling. Bling is fancy. So bling, fancy accessories. Fancy or expensive. Accessories, watch, chains, necklaces, whatever. All right, there we go. Bling. A few more. Let's do a few more. We're going pretty good here. Hey, Faith, what's up? Oh, that's a bad word. So I'll only say this once. The pronunciation is biatch. Okay, and there we go. But I've actually, one of my coworkers told me there's a better way to say this, and it kind of hides the fact that you're saying a bad word, and you say biche, because it sounds like the other one. It's almost French, right? It sounds like the other one I just said, but it's kind of like you're kind of saying it, but you're not really saying it. So you can say, biche, please. There you go. Brangelina. This is lame, but this is the combination of Brad Pitt and Angelina. Yeah, there we go. Crunk. Oh, there we go. There's lollies. Crunk equals drunk. So crunk apparently is full of energy. I think crunk was a dance. It's still a dance, right? Let's check out some crunking, shall we? If you didn't understand America, you're about to understand America even less. So here we go. Let's check out some crunk. So is this crunking? Okay, see what these guys got going on? Apparently this is crunking. Not sure how it works. What else we got? Let's see another example of crunking. Is this guy crunking? Is that crunking? I'm not sure. Crunk. These guys have got to be crunking. Let's check out these guys. No? Okay, nothing. Anyways, it's a kind of dance. That's all you need to know. Yeah, but apparently it means excited and full of energy. So that's why it makes sense. The dance was kind of crazy, right? Mad skills. Very nice. Yeah, you have mad skills. It means you are talented. You are a multi-dimensional expert. You have good abilities. You have mad skills. There we go. This is a great website. I really like it because it's already in a presentation form for me. Boom. I'm going to add that right there. And I'm also going to add the 80s slang website because this one was pretty good too. Where was the other one? Mad skills, 2000s, 80s, 90s. Oh, it was this one. This was a good one for 90s. So let's add that so you guys can have that in your document as well. Boom. And the last one, give me some, which one did we use for 80s slang? Slang from the 80s. Totally 80s. Yeah, okay, that'll do. All right, very nice. And let's add my 80s slang right there. So I didn't write everything, but I did give you the link, so you can always go check them out. Let's do one more, and then I think we're going to wrap it up for today. Where are we at here? Here we go. Mad skills. So you have mad skills. Chillax. Yeah, this is an older one. Calm down, relax, chill. Chillax. Combination of relax and chill. Chillax. And that's it. And I think that's it. We have gone through the 80s, the 90s, and the early 2000s to give you some cool slang for you to use at home in your English environment, wherever that may be. Take a few. I've given you the links to all of them here, so let me share that with you one more time so you guys can take it home and use it, incorporate it into your repertoire, and there you are. So there you go. You got the links, you got the cool slang. I feel like my job has been done. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys have any suggestions, I'm back on Thursday, so I'd love to hear some new ideas. Chillax, yeah, or onto a word. Okay, yeah, you're probably right, Corretus. But there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys got some cool slang out of that. And now you can go off and do some adulting, or you can, I don't know, whatever. Okay? The class today was cool. Glad you enjoyed the topics there. So anyways, go ahead, use some of the slang, check out 80s slang, and remember, because you guys don't speak English as a first language, you can say anything and it sounds cool, and people will be like, oh wow, where did you learn that? That's super cool. If I say some weird stuff, then they'll be like, Kent, that sounds stupid, don't say that. But if you say it, it's kind of cool. So you guys go ahead, use some 80s slangs, use psych, use as if, use back in the day. All of those are really cool things. Tell people in your face when you win. Don't forget to do that. And I think that's it. So before I go, I'm going to say goodbye to my buddy over here. What's up, man? See you later. Have a great day. And I think that's it for me, everybody. Have yourselves a wonderful week. We'll be back on Thursday at 2:30 p.m. Vancouver time. Have yourselves a wonderful week. Keep it on point, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.